Welcome to Would You, the Choose Your Own Adventure game show. Here on the show, we will go through several rounds of challenging questions and let our contestants have a chance to give me their best shot to defend their opinions. Depending on how they answer, one unlucky contestant, or technically me, could end up in the pit of unknown horrors. It's a long fall down to a doomed fate, and I certainly don't want to end up down there. Would you? So, with that said, let's meet our wonderful contestants. First off, on our right, we have the founder of the Noodle Bowl, Ren Tradewind.
Hello.
Welcome. Ren, how are you doing
Hi,
today?
everyone. I am so excited to be here. Thank you for having me, Toggle. This is such a cool thing that you've put together. Always love to see original work out there, so it's a real privilege. I'm super excited. So, again, thank you.
No, flattery will not save you from the pit, but thank you anyway.
It's worth a shot.
And to make sure I get this right, you are the founder of the Noodle Bowl. You also do dragon art as well.
That's right.
Which,
Yep.
if we can get the link up in the chat for that one real quick. I've seen your art. It is good stuff. And the Noodle Bowl
Thank you.
seems like a wonderful, wonderful community. So it's
That's
my
right.
pleasure to have you here.
Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you have your partner here with you, which is a member of an a cappella group, Fox Pop, Kiki Yanai.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Great to be here as well.
How are you doing? How
am I doing? I am doing all right. I got my Red Bull and vodka, so I'm ready and raring to give some unprompted slurred responses.
Ooh, sounds like fun. Sounds like we're going to be a good place tonight, which I love to hear.
That's right.
What's that?
Well, what is impulse control? Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah. Can I eat that, or is that tasty?
Well, you definitely could
since
if
you mentioned...
try hard enough. Speaking of, let me take a drink.
Oh, this is going to be a real funny show then. That's probably the proper way to prepare for this, honestly. But since you're mentioning impulse control, I want to see how well controlled you are for our first round. So let's get on to it. First round.
We just didn't believe hard enough.
It's It's true. If I believe hard enough, you guys might survive. I don't know really, but we'll find out, won't we? So, just to let you guys know, Would You Survive works as follows. I will give you several Would You Survive type questions with a particular character or scenario, and you will have some options that you can pick between to let me know if you might survive the scenario. Now, the special rule here is you usually have an option D available to you, or option E or F or G or whatever. But essentially with that option, when you use it, you'll be able to enter your own prompt instead of one of the ones already selected for you. You still have to defend your point. To get that prompt, of course, all you gotta do is ask for the D. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, crystal.
Lovely! All right, and by the way, in case you guys are wondering, this outfit is not what I normally wear. This is the Christmas episode. I know, we're 2 episodes in. We already have a holiday special, right?
Man, Merry Crimbo, everyone.
Merry something or other.
Yeah.
Ooh, Christ. I love that. All right,
Christmas
let's go on to the first...
for all of you commercial fans
Christmas Hana Kwanzaa, yes. It's the Festivus. But on the Festivus, let's go to the first question. All right.
My goodness.
We have the Santa Claus with an E. In this particular prompt, you finally did it. Through years of plotting, manipulating, learning to drug milk and cookies, and genuine obsessive behavior, you managed to kill Santa Claus. Congratulations. Thus initiating the Santa Claus and taking on the new role. Sure, your body begins to morph against your will, including massive weight gain, hair growth, chemical alterations in your brain to make you more jolly, but it will all be worth it as you take on the power of Santa. However, elves have been whispering at possible traitors that are coming for you on your new tinsel-covered throne. You have 3 possible saboteurs, but you only have enough time to deal with one before Christmas Day. Would you, A, have Frosty the Snowman melted and his hat tossed into a volcano? B, hunt Rudolph down and wear his pelt as a warning to the other reindeer? Or C, send Jack Frost, the snowman, to kill Jack Frost, the Martin Short? And we can go with whichever one of you has the answer first.
I think I know what I impulsively would do. Does that
Mhm,
count?
mhm.
Yes.
Okay, well, I
Impulsive. Well,
suppose
this is an impulsive game, so
the first thing I would do is hunt down Rudolph and wear his pelt as a warning to the other reindeer.
why you gotta go after the reindeer? I don't understand.
I
Man,
mean,
not
it
that
just
I'm-
I
seems
thought
like
we
the
were
most.
vegan.
And
No.
just the most reasonable to send a message to the other reindeer. They love to listen. They're creatures of habit, and they're adhere to peer pressure. I think it's a perfect
Oh,
thing
sure.
to send an
Yeah.
exact message.
No, yeah,
Hmm.
obedience. You have to demand it in your new role, obviously. So, all right,
If you
Ren,
melt a
you're
snowman,
going.
there's hardly going to be evidence. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, oh yeah, you did melt the hat with that one, so I suppose you are getting rid. I mean, you could just tell people and then have them. You know what? Let me not answer for you. I like the answer you've given. It might be the right one. It might not. We'll find out in a second. But in the meantime, Kiki.
Kiki.
Yeah, I was thinking that probably C, mostly because, I mean, what's a better message than killing like a beloved comedian, Martin Short? And
I mean,
hopefully
honestly,
you also,
At some
it
point,
does
we all
stop any of
know
the
that
Martin
someone's going to do
Short.
it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't made enough enemies with Johnny Glick, but someone's got to kill off the old short man, and if it isn't gonna be, Steve, then it's gonna be me.
Why Martin
right.
though? What has he done? I'll leave
Well,
it be.
I mean, I only saw bits and clips of of that Jack Frost, but it wasn't exactly his most notable
Sure.
role.
You're sending
Alright.
Jack Frost to kill, though. Sending
Okay,
another.
Yeah,
I should
what's more
specify-
powerful than sending someone? You're sending someone else at in the second one too, right? So.
I'm hunting
should
down Rudolph
specify.
myself.
That's true. Ren is getting their hands dirty. Are you willing to get your hands dirty on this one, or
on.
are you going to rely on
what's-
the snowman?
I mean, the true powerful don't get their hands dirty. They
That's a
send
good
someone
point.
else to do their
He's got
dirty
me
work.
there.
Look,
he has got
Kiki,
me there.
I understand where you're coming
And
from,
plus,
but either way, you've got snow on your hands, and you're going to have to live with it.
you know what? If
And by
these-
that, I mean that is the correct option. You killing Martin
Woo!
Short is the way to go.
short
But
and
quite
Oh, man.
frankly, he
I
is the
melted.
one who actually goes after Santa in the third movie, so he is probably your biggest threat here. Although, technically, I think it's his son, because he wants to get into the family business, and... But, Ren, it's on to you. You decided to kill Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer.
Yeah.
Not that I'm
wow.
feeling... Yeah. It's a little
What?
insensitive, but look, I'm not playing favorites.
I
I
said
gotta
what I
go by
said.
the honest. I gotta go by my honest feelings on this one. And no, you die.
Oh.
Rudolph
enough.
is the one that guides your sleigh at night. You're gonna end up crashing into a mountain.
I assumed everyone had turned against me at this point. My mistake.
No, you gotta live through. You gotta use fear to command them to obey the red belly. I mean,
Oh,
obviously,
I see.
it's a fear-based game. Obviously,
That's right.
Also,
and if you
the
really
bad
bloody
news
his nose,
is-
then it'll be even more red. And
Yeah,
thus
that's
will
true.
be easier to
Also,
guide.
Gracious.
when you
trying.
crash your sleigh into the mountain, your outfit lands on the mountain kills you, so now we got Mountain Santa Claus. So congratulations, we have an inanimate Santa Claus, nobody gets presents, everybody loses!
Oh, I ruined
Hooray,
Christmas.
just like the election.
Ooh,
Awful.
Oh,
spicy.
too early for political? Sorry.
Spicy. Oh,
I heard
Oh.
this would be adult.
whew. That hurt a little bit, alright. But
Too
hey,
much,
you know
Fred.
what? We got one for Kiki, one against Ren. We still have some time to make a comeback here. Let's see where we go.
Hooray.
Are we ready for the
Ugh.
next question? You think you guys can handle it?
Yes.
I assume we
Are
can
you sure?
seed at any time and then stop and I win, right? That's how it works?
Ugh.
If we both agree to
no,
stop here.
You're contractually obligated to suffer, so you gotta be here through
Oh,
all
damn.
of it.
Alright, well, that's
Didn't
fine.
you
I guess we'll
read
play
what
it
you
out.
signed? I read the paperwork. I know there's
Oh,
more
no.
questions.
Yeah, but you didn't get the toggle clause though, so that's on you. Anyway, to the next question, y'all. I'm already having fun. So then, let's go. We have the one who sings.
Oh no.
Oh no, not the carry.
No.
The scary
The
carry.
alarms are blaring. Oh my gosh, I can't see. One sec. All right. The alarms are blaring around you. You've picked up a job as a security officer at some strange facility. While you're not allowed to know what the facility does, your job is simply to control who is coming and who is going. An automated voice comes over the speakers near your desk. Red alert, red alert, red alert. The one who sings is breaking containment. Red alert, red alert. Coming from the hall deeper in, you can hear a feminine voice singing, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. Do you, knowing that your doom is coming, of course, would you A,
Oh man.
hide under your desk, B,
Goodness.
say fluff it and get the frick out of there, C, pull out your phone and start playing a song to try and counteract her evil magic, D, because this one we're going to give you D, but if you want to go for an option, if you can, D, grab the fire axe from the wall and get ready for a red Christmas, or E, start singing along. I'm sure that'll go well.
Oh no.
Oh, what? You don't think that'll work? I was like, well, maybe. I don't. Maybe not.
You know, I know it's early, but I think I'm gonna ask for what would be the D, but I'm assuming is now getting the F.
Yeah, you're gonna have to press F for this one, but it's okay. I'll give you the F. I mean, I don't mind.
Oh goodness.
I mean, I'll
We'll give you
definitely
the
take
F
some
now.
F
I'll
in.
give you the D later.
Awesome. All right.
Oh boy.
Well, so the rule here is I can make up my sixth choice, right? That's the rule
Yes.
for this one.
How
All right.
do you defeat
Well,
her?
How I would defeat her, I mean, it's similar to C. I would pull out my phone, but instead of starting to play a song, I would call Nick Cannon. And, you know, the original baby daddy to get in here to face the evil ex. And then once he distracts her with I'm assuming her hatred, then I do B and get the fuck out. So it's a combination of a bunch of them, but mostly calling the elusive cannonizer.
A loose cannon.
Yeah, the loose cannon. The
So you're pulling out
drummer
the big
boy.
guns and bringing out the cannon. Cannon. Oh my
yes.
god, that's cruel. That is cruel. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
tell
you
you
know,
if you
you gotta-
win, but that's mean.
Like I said before, you got to get your hands dirty if you're in power, or to stay in power.
Summoning an equivalent entity or worse. That is really impressive.
Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
know if he's
gosh.
equivalent, but he's definitely enough of a hatred for her to.
Yeah, she's more of an
to-
eldritch, sort of fey
Yeah.
based.
She's an eldritch, and he's his like nemesis. He's her nemesis.
Well, maybe
mean,
that fire
he-
axe wouldn't work after all.
Well, it could.
She is the
That was
fire
my
axe,
other
but
option.
Ren.
That is what I do decide to go with. In this case, I will take this D in grabbing the fire axe from the wall and getting ready for Red Christmas, fighting to a thoroughly bloody end should it meet me. If I do
Okay,
not stop
alright,
her
I-
first.
I like where you're going with this one. I truly do. So let's start with you, Ren, on this one. So you get the fire axe, you go for her, and you didn't consider that they have to freeze her every year. If an axe would have worked, they would have used it years ago. I am sorry. You are the first to die in her rampage.
That is so
You're not
clear to
doing
me
good,
now.
Ren.
It would have worked already. That is
Yeah,
okay.
honestly, as you're in the hallway and she hits that high note, all I want for that you part, that's your head literally explodes at that point, and she just walks through the blood shower, magnificent as she does so. So,
Well,
Nothing
can
one
she still
can
hit
do.
that high note, or is it going to be a different note?
I mean, the Mariah Carey, I don't know, but the SCP version of her, absolutely.
That's true.
Right.
Yes, this is the
That's
Eldritch
what it
At this
Yeah.
point, the beast has broken beyond her. She can't even control it anymore. However, Kiki, you pulled out the cannon. I can't argue with that. That would,
Yeah.
you would win
no,
on that one.
please, by
I
all
know, it's
means,
just-
please.
It was early,
No.
but
I was good. No,
was the right time.
Well placed.
I wasn't expecting that. That's a good one.
Very
Yes,
Uh,
I saw 5 options and said, no, we need one more option.
good.
All right. So technically, Kiki has won this round, but we do have one more question. And who knows? If you answer good enough, maybe I'll remember that later. I mean, I don't have a bias, but I do. Are you guys ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so this one's a little special to me because as a fellow,
Oh,
you guys
yes.
might be thinking I'm dressed up as Santa right now. I'm the Krampus, obviously. The
Mm.
horns, I'm Krampus right now. So, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, you know who've been naughty. I will be dragging you off after the show. This is a trap specifically for you, Trask Toy. But that said, we'll go ahead and do this prompt. I'll get them later. Uh, Although legends have faded over centuries, the horrors of the winter solstice remain present, taking advantage of the lull and paranoia to continue their dark deeds to this very day. Krampus, Saint Nick's equal and opposite, stalks your house, eager to slay the young boy or girl who opened the Christmas presents too early, an unforgivable crime only atoned through by blood. You have a few minutes before he breaks down your door, and only the things in your room to counteract them. Unless you already used your option D, in which case you only get the things I'm about to mention. Would you? A. Leave a set of Legos on the floor as a minefield. B. Scare him with a blowhorn. Or C. Hide under your bed. Because, I'm sure that'll work.
Yes.
Okay, well, this seems pretty straightforward to me. I'd like to initiate my D as well.
Oh, no.
Am I able to do that?
You want to ask for the D?
I would like to ask for the D.
All right, I'll make an
Yes.
exception. I'll give you the D. I will gladly present to you my honorary D.
I am a huge fan of Krampus. I really admire him. One might say I have a huge crush on him. So I don't see
Oh,
an
same,
option that I
sister.
would naturally go with. So it would be to do my very best as a lady to seduce this charming, charming gentleman with some wine, candles, and if this was if he was interested in some sort of blood sacrifice, we could see about making that happen. I would just do my best to show this beautiful creature a good time.
Okay. Tell you what. Give me a pickup line.
Pickup line. Oh
Pickup line.
gosh.
You see him in a bar. He's eating a tin can, I'm assuming. Filled with blood or something.
He needs iron.
Oh my goodness. I've got some garbage you could chew on back home.
Wow.
Ooh, I like that actually. That's spicy. I like it. All right. I'm gonna think on that one.
Good thing
that's a
Maya
good
and
D.
Sita aren't hearing your answers.
Our little dogs.
Our precious dog children, how would they?
How would they feel?
Like they want attention, probably. But
Yes,
Kiki,
probably.
Can you bring it as
Okay.
hard as Ren did?
Unfortunately, probably not, because I have to be limited by these three answers, which aren't as great. But, of the three options, I think the best one is obviously choice A. I mean, C will do nothing. He is a bloodthirsty demon that will be able to sense me. And B, I don't know if a blowhorn would scare him away. But, even though he has those goat hooves, nothing can withstand the power of stepping on a Lego and the pain that you feel from it. So, I mean, yeah, that's, in my opinion, the
If
best
you
of
were
the three.
sponsored by Lego, I would feel like that's a ringing endorsement. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I feel like that'd be a good one. All right.
Agreed.
Let's go with your answer. So let's just make sure we cover these properly. First off, Kiki, you get the Legos, you assemble a lovely minefield trap for the goat man and his cloven hooves that do not get affected by Legos. Those things are
dang,
hooves.
that was what I
Right?
thought.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
Stomps right through him, drags you away, has his way with it. Anyway, yeah, no, like, you don't survive, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Ren, honestly, I'm digging the
Yeah.
trash talk. I will give you that one.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a would you survive, and you managed to seduce Krampus. Congratulations.
Might work. I could charm, maybe.
Well, with that said, the first round is going to Kiki, and to present this properly, Kiki, if you would open the present next to you.
Oh, wow. This is a
Aw.
fancy...
You should see your life points inside if you could take one of those
man.
out.
Yeah. Okay. If I can reach... There we go.
Understandable. Yeah.
Oh, how cool.
There's a headphone down. Oops.
Oh,
I'm too close to my
no.
desk. This is the curses
Oh,
of wearing
no.
it next to... Okay, but I got it. I got a candy cane. Do I
Alright,
get all three
now,
right
it
now?
should. Awesome. Now you can, we'll get you to float it above your head during the commercial break so we can get it nice and beautiful for everyone to see. But you are the winner of the first round. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and get set up for the next one. But for those of you watching, thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in a few. And welcome back for the next round of Would You? First one, of course, went to Kiki, which has the lovely life point in front of you right there. I would say that usually it's like a freebie, you could eat it, but if you eat it, then you might die sooner. You probably want to hold on to that for now. But if you end up losing, we'll throw all you want down the pit with you. Does that sound okay with you?
You candy cane do that. Am I doing that right?
Candy can.
Did I say that?
I candy can do that, actually. So, yeah, no, again, you got to read your contract. But are you guys ready for our next round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Then, let's see it. This is Fornicate, Marry, Kill, because eventually we're going to be on YouTube and they don't let us use the other word. But on this round, I'll give you 3. I'm going to count it. At least we only have to censor 1 word if I can't, so.
You can always change the Fornicate, Marry knockoff. Sorry.
Oh my god. That's brilliant, and I hate it. Fornicate, marry, knockoff. All right, so on this particular one, you'll have 3 lovely people to pick from, and of course, decide which one you want to fornicate with, which one you want to marry, and which one you want to. But that said, you got to keep in mind, unlike most of these questions, if you pick the wrong order, one of them may end up feeling kind of sore about it and come back to kill you later. So be very careful with who you decide to marry, who you decide to kill, and who you decide to get it on with. With that said, are you guys... Exactly. Use your survival instincts or your seduction instincts to see where you go with that. But are you 2 ready for the first one?
Yeah,
Yes.
bring it on.
Let's go.
All right. So we have a few favorites of mine here. I don't know if you've seen Rise of the Guardians, but we have 3 of the characters from Rise of the Guardians. We have, well, let me say this properly, Bunnymond. We also have Sandy, the Sandman, and North, just to kind of, for those of you who haven't seen Rise of the Guardians, first off, the hell, it is a fantastic movie. You need to see it. But second off, Bunnymond, who is basically our resident Easter bunny here, or, yeah, I'm sure he's a bunny. Secret kangaroo. We have Sandy, who's, he's perfectly ordinary guy. He can, manipulate the very fabric of space and time with his sand, but otherwise, perfectly nice fella. And we have North, or Santa Claus, or Kris Kringle, whichever identity he's currently under at this time. Obviously, all 3 lovely, lovely people, but you have to pick which ones you want to do what with. So, who wants to go first?
Well, I haven't seen it. So I think I should go. I'll go first, so let's not bias myself.
Go right ahead.
If you have any questions, oh, you can go by what they look. Just Sandy, super powerful, Bunnymond, and North is just jolly, jolly Santa Claus.
Yeah, I'm going to go purely off of what would you call it, instinct, or off of
vibes,
just mood, vibes. Yeah, I'm going to feel their vibes out. I feel like Bunnymond would be good in the sack. I feel like
you would.
North could probably be good for like long-term relationship, and I feel like Sandy would be okay just being knocked off. He seems like the kind of like Zen Buddhist monk who would be like, yeah, okay, if you need to do it, go ahead and do it. I'm sand or whatever, right? So sand of time, move through whatever. So that's it. Yeah, fornicate, knock off, then marry in that order, from left to right. Again, I don't know. Going off vibes.
Hey, no, vibes, honestly, these guys give off the pretty standard vibes that they should based on how they look. So, yeah, I'm not saying you did right or wrong. You'll find that out in a little bit. But,
okay.
Ren, how you feeling?
Well, I'll agree that Sandy does appear killable to me. It, just looks like kind of a killable dude, low level and all. But I actually think that I would prefer to marry the bunny and just have a time or two with Mr. North. for
Okay.
long term. The bunny would be a much longer term relationship. I would hope for. That would be my
I
reasoning.
see. I
A personal
see.
answer. I don't
Okay.
think I think the Sandman would be the easiest to kill from a survival standpoint as well, but I didn't realize he was made of sand until just now, so it probably won't happen.
Okay, all right. I respect your answers, whether they're right or wrong, which we'll find out now. So let's, you know what? I can actually handle both of these pretty easily. So here's the thing: Bunnyman, respect for him, always a good idea. North, I mean, he'd be good for a marriage or for a good time. But the problem is, Sandy is the most powerful out of all three of them. So the problem is, killing him is kind of impossible to do. The only person who came close in the movie was Pitch. He came back and whipped his ass. Literally, like Sandy whips. It was, dude, the guy can manipulate like the warp reality with his freaking magic. He is absurdly overpowered. So
Yep.
You don't think he could be taken out by a glass of water? Just pouring some water on some sand and making him to mud? No? Okay.
No,
Well, I don't know.
Look, we'll do a movie night. We'll show you guys a movie. He is ridiculously OP. Like they have
Well, how
all of
does
them
he
are
stand up
OP.
against Sandman from Spider-Man? That's the question. And how fuckable is he?
Well, also the thing about Sandy is like, sure, you might get sand in odd orifices, but you know it's gonna. He can shape that sand into roses.
I'm sure there's somebody out there for everyone, including Sandy.
Probably. Oh, absolutely. He literally can, dream up his ideal girl or boy, so I'm sure he'll be fine, but you guys won't. But we'll go on to the next one in a second. Next one,
I could have gone for that.
Yeah, I should have gone for that sand. Once he goes sand. Yeah, I got nothing. Are you guys ready for the next one?
You feel good in your hand? Yeah.
Gets everywhere, right?
That's right.
It's like fucking the land.
Thank you, Anakin.
Oh, I'm about to censor that for...
Sleep.
Just a few censors, it's fine. If I do it, it's okay. If you guys do it, then, pit.
Sleep.
All right, let's go on to the next question. We have live action Grinch. So Jim Carrey Grinch specifically, Buddy the Elf, so Will Ferrell, Buddy the Elf, or Jack Skellington as Jack Skellington, of course.
And
he played himself. He did a wonderful job.
that was spectacular work. Probably his best film, to be honest. I think I've got an immediate answer. Is that all right?
Okay. Oh, well, one note real quick. He did do a good job of playing himself. He also did a pretty good job of being in James and the Giant Peach as well. And if you get that reference, you're a nerd too. I know there's at least one person in the chat right now who's going, yeah, he knows. All right. But, Ren, you're feeling the instinct. I'm loving it. Where are we going?
Yeah. I feel like I would kill Buddy the Elf, fornicate with the Grinch, and marry Jack Skellington. Buddy the Elf, I just do not want to be responsible for, an adult man-child of sorts. No matter how bleepable, fornicatable Will Ferrell may be. I get it, Zoe Deschanel. There's a lot of turnoffs there. So I gotta, off the guy. And then I do think that the Grinch would probably not be a great long-term partner, but would probably know absolutely how to party and have a fantastic time. Jack Skellington seems like an upstanding modern gentleman that I would be honored to be partnered up with. Final
Okay.
answer.
All right, I like the direction here. Whether or not you live or die, we'll decide in a little bit. But I like the direction here, and honestly, if
about that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna save my comment after. I don't want influence. Kiki here.
Yeah, I know this is tricky because I was leaning towards those choices too, but I guess I'll go with my second choice, which is more off of not vibes, but more off of real life scenarios. And real life scenario, I don't want to mess with Jim Carrey after his relationships and after what he kind of is doing. And now he's kind of gone deep end, so I would off him. Even though I loved The Grinch, it was a great movie. He did good in it, but no, thank you. So yeah, of the two, I guess I would marry Jack Skellington because he seems like the better long-term choice too. And I feel like Buddy the Elf would be a nice role in the sack. He might not understand it too much. Maybe he would think something is a candy cane when it's not. I mean, he loves syrup, so who doesn't love who doesn't love that in the bedroom?
All right, okay. I like your answers. I like your answers. I'm contemplating in my brain, which of course is processing these different answers. And here's where we're landing. Ren. I like your answers. I think that is a good way to go. Honestly,
Wow.
if you don't kill Buddy the Elf, diabetes will. So I think it's a good way to go. Grinch is obviously going to give you like one really good night of like just obviously. And Jack Skellington, I mean, you know, he's already dead, but you do get access to Halloween Town. It's like living in a spirit Halloween. It's perfect.
Steady. He's got his, he
Yeah.
owns his own home. He's got a job. Yeah.
Exactly.
Life is
Yeah.
good.
Is he daddy or daddy?
What?
Daddy.
Neither.
Yes, daddy.
Okay.
I'm going to hell for that one. All right. That said, Kiki. Now, I respect your feelings here. However, I can't help but feel that if you have intimate relations with Buddy the Elf, you will die of an STD version of diabetes. I don't know how it happens. That's a maple syrup tainted love. It can only go so far.
Filthy man, elf.
Honestly, Buddy the Elf is the killable one here. He's the one you gotta off
I know.
here. And
I
yeah,
would have gone with the same choices. That's the issue
coulda
here.
killed
And I
him.
did not want to marry the Grinch, though. So I'm like, I'm going to go
No.
the opposite choice
Well,
there.
Life is
I get
full
it,
of
I get it.
difficult choices.
it is.
It's
Also,
tough.
marriage to the Grinch, I mean, you know, it has some issues, but, you know, you got a guy who's got super strength. His heart grows bigger. Other things
He
probably grow bigger.
changed, like,
He does.
fundamentally, like, maybe really
Yeah,
for
you
the
know,
good
thinking
and for
about it now,
permanently.
maybe
And-
that marriage would be stuck in the 2008 version of Jim Carrey before he jumped off into the big end. So
Absolutely.
so-
And, hey,
Yeah.
free dog.
yeah.
Oh,
true.
yeah, he's got a little dog.
Well, same thing with Jack Skellington.
Max.
He got a dog forever.
That's true, too.
Yeah, although Jack
Forever
Skellington
dog.
might look, you're good there, but honestly, he's not gonna be like a good long term. Like he's always forgetting about Sally, who is right frickin' there. Right?
Sure.
But
He
we
may
have
not be the
one
best.
more. He tries his best. He does try his best. He's got a lot of passion.
He's a
honestly,
busy
with what
guy.
he does. He really is.
He might
is,
neglect
but you
his
know what?
relationships.
A little bit, only a little bit. It's fine. Right. You guys ready for the last one for FMK?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so prepare
Yeah.
yourselves. We got John McClane, which of course would be a
Oh.
passionate lover. I mean, you know, those nights would go on long and die hard. We have Batman, but to be specific, we're talking Batman Returns Batman. So if you want to wear a Michelle Pfeiffer latex cat costume, you are allowed to for this question for him. In fact, if you marry or fornicate with him, you have to wear that costume. And Edward Scissorhands, which of course is the emo dream boy.
Oh man. So this is Michael Keaton Batman, right?
Michael Keaton Batman. And all three of these are Christmas movies. You cannot
That's
tell me
right.
otherwise.
Agree. Die
He's-
Hard is a Christmas movie.
As is Batman Returns. It happened during Christmas.
Oh, right.
Is that the one
Wow.
where
Yeah.
Seal made the song for? Was that
think
was
that
that,
was
was that a different
Batman,
movie?
Forever? I think that was Batman
Okay.
Forever or Batman and Robin.
There are too many Batman movies. You can't
Yeah.
you can't have
Well,
this
there's
many.
two-
Trash.
There's two Tim Burton ones, and this is the second one we're talking
Mhm.
about. Again, latex Michelle, which by the way, I am gay. But Michelle Pfeiffer in
What?
that latex cat costume,
Mhm.
I can only be so gay. That's a right,
I see. I
Yes,
see.
everyone has their limits.
and that's mine. I'm sensing some contemplation here. I'm sensing some hesitation
Yeah.
I
here.
am thinking, I haven't actually seen Die Hard, but I am thinking I can go
Whoa, what?
ahead. I haven't seen.
I thought we watched it together.
Do you did we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
How
we
long
did.
ago?
Uh,
With Bruce Willis? I don't remember it.
How have you not seen Die Hard?
Did I fall asleep?
You
It
might
must
have.
have
I
been
don't
years
know.
ago.
It might have been during 2021 or 2020.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
it
take
might
a
have
lot of
been.
self-control not to murder you for that, but I'll try.
Oh no! I shouldn't have revealed that. So well, I'll still go with my instinct. I cannot imagine a scenario in which I could kill Edward Scissorhands out of like for emotional reasons. He seems like such a sweetheart, and his hands are scissors. That would also make things somewhat difficult. Batman is Batman and has Batman accessories at his disposal. So there's just no way he would be killable either. So can you kill Die Hard? I'm gonna try to kill Die Hard, guy. And I would probably marry Batman and just, hang out and have a one-nighter or two with Edward. Call it a day.
So you're gonna fornicate with Edward, you're gonna marry Batman, you're gonna kill John McClane.
It seems like the safest. Well, I haven't seen Die Hard, so what would I know? We shall see. Just a, gut feeling,
Okay.
instinct.
All right.
Okay.
Kiki.
So I would rather not knock off any of these guys. These guys are great. They're all tremendous people. What was the D option I can do here? I can
You
try
still
and
have
fix
one.
one.
You can fix one. So the option D for these ones are, if you know one of them is going to be a problem, you can use your option D to claim how you can fix them.
Oh, right.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to have a nice one-night stand with John McClane. He's not. I mean, clearly he's gone through a divorce. He's not he's not a great, lover long term. Probably, I would assume he didn't pay attention to his wife. Batman, you want to marry for the money because of Bruce Wayne. He's gonna. I mean, he obviously isn't gonna pay attention to you unless you commit crimes. But at least he'll give you some money to play around with. Now I can fix Edward Scissorhands. He is a nice guy. He loves hair. And if I tried to knock him off, he would probably cut me with the scissors. So instead, what I probably do is get like some tape or some scissors covers, put it on him, and tell him, maybe we'll go for a nice swim, and then he won't think about it. He'll try and swim, realize he doesn't have any hands to swim with, and he'll drown. So is that fixing?
Dark. Wow.
Is that what fixing means?
I mean, technically that would fix your problem, but Jesus.
Fixed him. I fixed him.
Okay.
That's what Kiki says.
All right, so let's start off with Kiki. God, I hate to say this, but
what?
yeah, that would work.
No.
Just, oh my gosh, you literally oh wow, I'm gonna need some light after this. Play some Christmas music. Jesus.
That went all over the place.
I love it. No, the strategy is legit. I'm absolutely kidding. That was a brilliant strategy. Ren.
Yep.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Die Hard. He's very hard to kill, but. I will tell you what, you still have your option D for this round. If you can either tell me a good way to kill John McClane or a safe way to fornicate with Edward Scissorhands, I will let you have this one.
Oh gosh, well, I just thought that's where Kiki was going with taping his hands together and going for a nice swim. Jeez, I just wouldn't kill him at the end of it. I'd take him to maybe like a decent sauna or spa and let people take care of Edward and let him get his hair done and give him what he needs and instead of whatever all that was.
Okay. All right. So, based on that, and you did marry Batman, so you got billions of dollars behind you. I think $1 billion could probably kill John McClane. So you know what? I'm gonna give that to you. We'll go ahead and let you have that one. And with that, that is 2 for Ren, 1 for Kiki, which means this round goes to Ren.
Oh, no way.
Absolutely.
All right,
No,
accept
that was
this
well
award
earned.
on behalf of Wrens everywhere. Oh, right. Do I get to open the box now?
Absolutely. Open it up. And that's right. That is a victory for all Wrens everywhere. You're redeeming the Wrens who have played here before.
This one's for you, Ren.
If you can get out of the box. While you're trying to get out of the box, we'll go ahead and get ready for our commercial break. We'll be back with you in a few minutes, but thank you for showing up, and we'll be back in just a little bit for more Would You? Welcome back to Would You, the Choose Your Own Adventure game show. So far, we are showing you guys tied, which is a fantastic thing because it means that I get to see this round be the one where we really start to see who's going to get a bit of a lead on the last round. You guys doing okay so far? Questions, comments, concerns, emotional outbursts?
Yeah, doing
having
okay.
fun. Big
I
excite.
just ran out of Red Bull and vodka though, so my power is waning.
Oh, no.
This could work to my advantage.
Yeah.
This is the
I've
time
been
to try
drinking
and get
water.
ahead here, I think.
Let's
To be
go.
drinking
Alright, well, I'm
water.
gonna-
Stay hydrated. All right, no, hydration obviously solves all your problems.
Oh yeah,
but,
water. I guess that would make more sense.
I mean, it can help. I don't know. I think it's kind of a rumor that's started by Big
Oh.
Water. But are you guys ready for the next
Big
round?
water. Yes.
Yeah,
next
let's
round.
see.
All right. So this is a new one. Let's see it. This
Pac-Man.
is Would You Do It Better? In this particular round, well, we're tired of the villains losing in certain kinds of movies and games and whatnot, so we're going to give you an opportunity to help the villain move along and get things going a little better than they do originally, whether it be going towards their original tasks or maybe making up a better one for them. That said, are you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
All right, let's see the first scenario. Kill Kevin McAllister.
Mm.
All you and your partner wanted to do was rob a damn house. But this damn kid really is a sadist, isn't he? Throughout the night, this little twerp has tortured you with merciless efficiency, and you've come to realize that if he grows up, this kid is gonna be a serial killer. He's practically a jigsaw puzzle of psychosis. So, how do you wet bandits put a stop to him before he grows too powerful to contain? Would you A. Try to defuse the numerous traps and get him. B. Build your own counter traps using your grown-up intelligence because you are a grown-up. You are not going to let this kid take you down, damn it. Or C. Light the damn house on fire.
Interesting.
Oh gosh. Grown-up intelligence.
No, you are a grown-ass man or woman. You are not going to let this kid take you down in that
Grown
particular
dragon. Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's what I will select B. Build my own counter traps using my adult dragon intelligence to take down this human child.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Kiki, where
well,
you going?
I was gonna say. I mean, I know it's early, but on the first choice, but I'm gonna ask for that D because I think I have a better option than all three.
Oh my. All right, well,
I'm
before you give me
curious.
your D, which I'm sure is very powerful, we're going to start with Ren because you have picked a special option. I'll be right back.
Oh?
Uh-oh.
You get to roll the die and see if
Whoa.
you successfully build a better trap.
Oh man, D&D.
There you go. All right, so it's
D&D?
D&D time.
Indeed.
So, now you got no
Right here?
stat
D&D
bonuses.
for
This
some-
is a flat 20.
Mo-
We'll roll in the middle of the stage. It's a flat
More
20.
like D&D
Let's see
for
what
some
you get.
D&E.
Okay, Ren needs a new pair of shoes. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry.
Did you
Kiki.
just...
Oh,
All
was
right,
that in
yeah,
that
toss
one?
it. It looked like a 7, but I'll give you one more chance. All right,
Okay.
toss it up.
No.
Okay, whoa, that went far.
snap.
Can't see what it is.
You, oh my gosh, you
Also
have no idea how
rolled that
close you
one.
were to a
What do
1.
you-
You almost
Oh,
did. It
remember.
nearly
Oh.
did, but I can inform all of you that it was a 19, so that
Whoa.
would be...
Dang.
I
That looks like a one
Yeah,
to me.
It hit the 1
thought
and
it
then
was
it
a
rolled
1
over
too.
1. It almost
Oh,
was.
dang.
I kid you not. I'm like, well, that's 19. No, that is a successful thing. You do manage to build some counter traps. In fact, what kind of trap would you use against this kid? Are we feeling bear traps? How are you taking Kevin down? I gotta know.
I don't want to hurt a darn kid. And I would try to make them somewhat Christmassy themed. Can I tie this darn kid up in some string lights, something, or entertain? I'll put on, what do kids like, Looney Tunes for him. Just, I wouldn't hurt him by any means.
Okay. Well, with a 19 you got, you time up with Christmas lights. It accidentally electrocutes him. You kill him. Congratulations.
Whoa!
Dang.
Well, that's one way
Uh,
to do it.
All right, Kiki, tell us about your massive D. I mean, your D option.
All right. Well, I was gonna go through the options and diffusing the numerous traps. We could do that. It depends on how smart I feel like I am.
You got a
I felt like
D20 if you
B.
want to roll it, but
That's right. I feel like C is the worst option because if you're trying to rob the place, you don't want to light the house on fire. Then you're not gonna be able to rob
oh,
anything.
we're past that. This kid's got to die.
Right. Yeah. So I would actually, yeah. My idea was like, and they do this in the movie, but like, why not do it immediately? Pull out your, your flipping gun. And use a kid.
This is terrifying.
And I mean, not terrifying. I mean, shoot to kill. You're a burglar. You know, you're not gonna leave any evidence. Whatever. It's a kid. This kid is in the wrong place, the wrong time. You stop him early.
You're gonna get
You
this
are-
clipped out of context.
You are brutally efficient. I mean, yeah, you get it, but Lord, it's no hesitation. Just pop. All right, steal this.
Yeah,
Man,
like Joe Pesci both pulls out his gun near the end when he like gets frustrated, but it's like, why didn't you do that to begin
Wow.
with, man? You have your gun.
Joe
You're
Pesci-
a robber.
Joe Pesci can be brutal. I don't know why he didn't start brutal, but you had no hesitation on that one. Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
Lord
why
have
I'm
mercy.
Ready to go.
He might be a good fellow, but I'm a gooder fella. Oops.
I think you're kind of a bad fella. You just killed a kid.
That's true.
I wouldn't call that good.
All right. Let's we'll get ready for the next one. Hopefully we have slightly less child murder on this one. No promises. Are you guys ready for the next question?
Yes.
Oh, I guess if we're not doing child murder, yeah.
I mean, you sound disappointed with that. If we're not doing child murder.
No,
I
it's
guess.
fine. It's fine.
Probably more Christmas
Alright.
movie media.
That's right. It's only Monday. You
Okay.
gotta ease into it.
That's true. You don't want to start you want to start your week with too much child murder. That's more of a Friday thing. All right,
Yeah.
we have Bah Humbug. The story of the Christmas Carol is sweet, but we all know that rich people don't have souls. Scrooge wouldn't be scared of hell. The devil gave it to him years ago when he realized Scrooge made Earth more horrible than anything he could think up. So, with that said, you being the smarmy, is that a word? Smarmy?
Marmy?
The smart businessman that Scrooge is, how would you, as Scrooge, deal with those filthy communist ghosts of Christmas? Would you, A, hire a Romani woman to move the curse to that Cratchit child with the limp? B, send a telegram for ye old spectral busters? Or C, snitch out other rich curmudgeonly bastards?
Oh heck yeah,
Wow.
we're definitely going for B. I got the money to pay for the Ghostbusters here. And I'm assuming this is like the
Uh-huh.
old time Ghostbusters where they're the original. So
Who
no
art
remake
thou
original.
going to call?
Gosh, that's such
The
a good
spectral
answer.
connivers.
Thou
And it's on
art not
harpsichord like
afraid
ting
of thine
ting ting
ghosts.
ting 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 ting.
All right, Ren, how you feeling on
I-
this one?
I feel down on this one because I don't think there's beating the Ghostbusters. Calling the Ghostbusters, and definitely you would have the resources as Scrooge to hire the best. Am I allowed to pick the same answer? I don't think
I mean, if you
so.
want to be boring, I guess.
I'll allow it, but it's more fun if you pick a different one.
I don't want to pick the same answer. I mean, if it's possible to transfer the curse, that just seems like a Scrooge thing to do.
Okay.
If I
all right.
like
I mean,
a
you
business
are-
transfer, and we could also employ this, we would have the resources to do it. So
Okay.
seems
you're
like it takes
feeling,
care of itself.
Taking that Cratchit child out while you're at it, Tiny Tim, he's not
Two
a
birds.
productive member of society. I mean, it's fine. It's
That's right.
Definitely
He's
not gonna-
stealing
Just a
money
leech.
from us hardworking taxpayers for what I assume is his non-universal health care or whatever.
Right? Are there
Whatever
no
was around
Kiki,
in these old England times.
Kiki.
I
Are
don't-
you
this-
secretly
this isn't
Scrooge?
me. This is me portraying
Wait.
Scrooge. I am completely opposite Scrooge.
I'm just. Look, I guess you are an elephant for a reason. Oh, that's too me. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I see through the ploy. All right. Let's go with these appropriately. So, Kiki, you reach out for ye old spectral busters. They offer an overnight service, but you're too cheap a bastard to pay for it. It takes them 3 to 6 business weeks to get to you. I'm afraid you're
Oh,
gonna end
no,
up being convinced.
Whoa,
The ghosts are
that checks
persistent.
out.
Yeah, look,
Dang,
it's an
I
old
forgot
time
it's
gonna be
curmudgeonly.
They come by chariot. It's gonna take a while for them to get carriage. They come by carriage. Yeah, no, they're obviously gladiators for ghosts. That said, Ren, I can't help but love that heartless efficiency. Yeah, no, you could definitely move it on to them. He has nothing to learn
Fantastic.
from them per se, but I'm sure like he'll learn that he needs to start being a productive member of society. I mean, he can't just lean on that limp forever, obviously. So,
Take the
congratulations,
curse
capitalism
and push
won.
it away.
Let's push it away.
Fantastic. Oh, very.
It doesn't feel like a good victory, does it?
No, it never does.
Ding.
Very pyrrhic.
So I believe that ties you guys up. So we got one more to see who
right.
breaks this one. So this one is the one I'm terrified of because unfortunately I have to tell this one through song. So, all right, let me get into character
How
here
long
real
have you been
quick.
green?
When have I not been green?
Oh, no.
In the
He's
previous
gaslighting
round.
us.
Wait, did you not? What? Are you okay? Do you need a sec? You want to lie
You're
down?
still red, and you're green.
Little do you know, we're
Hey,
colorblind,
hey.
so you're the one that's being offensive here.
No, I don't mean to, but carry on. I'm fine.
It's fine.
I'm fine.
red on the inside, and that's what counts. All right.
Right.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch, but those
Da-na-na-na.
Hoovians are much worse. They shamed your green behind to dust and then sang it in reverse, Mr. Grinch. They're clinging, claiming, clamoring, and a cacophonic curse. You've endured it, Mr. Grinch. They're chiding and their glee. For years they've jabbed and jeered at you in a cruel Hoovian spree, Mr. Grinch. It's enough to drive you bonkers, or to a villainous degree. It's revenge time, Mr. Grinch. Those Hoovians will know their due. It's time to teach them a little lesson. Time to ruin their Christmas too, Mr. Grinch. The only possible question left is, would you? I'm gonna go die on the inside now.
Oh.
That said, thank you. I'm only blushing to death. All right, would you poison the roast beast, so savory, so sweet, turn their joyous feast to their last defeat? Twist their greed with a credit scheme, snatch your homes like a capitalist dream, which is to give them credit cards with really high interest rates, just absolutely destroy the village. Or C, perhaps simplicity is the boldest of all, blow their village to bits and let the ashes fall.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, I know what option I would pick.
Oh, Kiki, do you want to go first?
I guess so. So, I mean, I'm going off of the old tale. The tale is all the time. And at the end, if we go by what's done, the Grinch, if he tries to ruin their Christmas by stealing stuff or by taking their material possessions, they don't care. They're like some Buddhist monks. So they're like all zen and start to sing. So instead, just and I know I'm playing the heel this entire game, but I'm gonna kill them or knock them off. I mean, you poison them, and so you'll never have to learn the lesson because they'll have died. So and then you'll win, like empirically again. You won't know.
Okay.
You won't know the true meaning of Christmas because no one will be there to teach it to you. Blah blah blah. But I guess you'll win in the end.
No, that's pretty heartless and efficient, so I can't argue with that. Or I might, you don't know. You could go either way. But before I do, Ren?
Well, if we're going that way, if we're thinking outside the box, and I would like to go the route of C, but I would like to focus on blowing up their power stations and sources and making sure that they do not have heat throughout this rigid and frigid winter, and they will not survive.
Oh, that's twofer.
Ooh, okay. All right. So, I know I'm gonna answer this. Honestly, okay, Ren, to be honest, I was gonna give you a ding in the wrong direction, but because you're specifically going for not just their infrastructure, but like literally trying to get them to die in the cold winter weather, like usually I'd say their Christmas spirit doesn't get broken by their buildings being broken, but if you take out their heating, that might
Well,
do it. So I gotta give you that one. That would
woohoo!
definitely break their spirits and freeze them to
Oh,
death. Congratulations.
I'm a
And
villain.
Kiki, you are, but guess who else is a villain? Kiki. Because they also killed the people. You can't have Christmas spirit if you are a
That's
Christmas
right.
spirit. That's just the rule. So, with that said, congratulations, you tied. Which means you're
Yeah.
both going to get an extra life point on the last round.
Oh,
Wow.
is that
So-
another candy cane?
Yeah, go ahead and get it out there. But congratulations. Sorry, I'm still recovering. Singing really makes me nervous sometimes, but
Oh,
I had fun doing it.
It
Hope
was
you guys
great.
enjoyed it. That said, thank you very much. Again, flattery will not save your life, but I appreciate it.
Otter.
That said, we're gonna have one last commercial break so you can guys enjoy yourself, enjoy your lives. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes. But everyone out there, thanks for watching, would ya? We'll be back soon. And welcome back to Would You, the final round. We have, of course, these lovely contestants doing a fantastic job at spiting me by staying alive. But you know what? It's okay. I'm not sore about it. We do have an opportunity to get you guys to make up for it. You just have to, lose on this one. It's just going to be a bit of a trivia question. So the final round is, would you believe it? It is all trivia-based questions, and we have a theme, which is, would you put your eye out? Every single one of these questions is going to be based on questions about recalls on products that have injured, maimed,
Oh.
possibly done worse. So,
Woohoo.
oh yeah, it's all over the place. We're going to go back and forth, left and right. If you get a question wrong, I will take one of your life points and put it away. If you lose all your life points, you will be going down the pit. If both of you somehow manage to keep all your life points to the end, then I have to go down the pit. And just to let you know, the bottom of that pit currently is the Nakatomi Towers. So it's a long way down. But hey, maybe you can land on Hans Gruber. He'll probably break your fall. It's a Die
Long
Hard
way.
reference, Ren. You would know that if you watch the best Christmas movie ever.
All right, I'll watch
long
it.
way to the
and pay
bottom if you
attention.
want to rock and roll.
Yes, but with that said, we'll go ahead and get started with Kiki.
Yeah.
According to a Consumer Product Safety Commission study, there were over 100,000 emergency injuries associated with trampolines between 2010 and 2019. Would you believe it?
100,000 between 2010 and 2019?
Mm-hmm.
100,000. That seems low, but I'm gonna say yes.
I see. Well, sorry, that's one life point down. The
No.
number was 97,908.
Oh.
Oh, geez, so close.
I know. I mean,
You got me on a
think
technicality.
they'd be... Yeah, but gave a number there. But hey, you know what? This candy cane is delicious. Your life point is now gone. You still have one left before
Oh,
you start
jeez.
getting into danger. But hey, don't worry about it. Maybe Ren will tie you up here because Ren, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Would you believe in 2023, the U.S. Custom and Border Protection intercepted 344 shipments of baby products that did not meet the U.S. health and safety regulations due to concerns of lead poisoning?
Does seem they stopped 344 shipments from coming in
344 shipments from coming in.
in 1 year in the U.S.
Well,
That does
intercepted is the word used here,
Ah.
but
I'm gonna say no. No,
you're going to say false?
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it. It's a shame you don't believe it because this candy cane is delicious.
Oh
this
man,
is
we're not
true.
doing it.
Hey, you both have one life point left. Actually, I can
The
I'll bring
excitement
this one's a little
continues.
closer. Ominously hovering above my hands here.
Man.
No, Kiki.
Oh, no, you're good. Oh,
No.
if you lose it, you still have one last shot. So it's not just this
That's
is gone, you
right.
die. It's
We just-
you got a little. Got a little leeway here,
So I
but
got-
not much.
I
So,
got 2.
No. All right.
Kiki,
Mm-hmm.
would you believe that due to numerous injuries that resulted in several recalls, the Easy Bake Oven was forced to remove the 100-watt light bulb heat source? Oh my gosh, let me start that one over. Thorf. All right. Would you believe? Due to numerous injuries that resulted in several recalls, the Easy Bake Oven was forced to remove the 100-watt light bulb heat source in favor of a more traditional oven design in 2001.
You guys want traditional style?
Traditional style oven. So instead of having that 100-watt light bulb, they go
Like
to
a gas or convection. I guess I'll say that's probably. Ooh, I don't. Is it more safe? I guess true. Sure, we'll go true.
Okay. Well, the good news is they did change it, but they changed it in 2011. They kept that freaking
Yeah.
light bulb in there.
Seemed early, like late to change it. Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Look,
Mhm.
that thing's been around since the 1930s,
I
and they
had
kept
one.
that stupid. Me too. Mine was
Not in
hot
the
pink and
30s.
everything.
I think mine was
yeah, no,
hot
I'm
pink
not-
too.
Every one of them was hot pink.
Oh,
But you know
that'll-
what?
yeah.
They baked a cake just poorly. All right, so Kiki, you're not looking great,
no.
but Bren, you got a chance here just to kind of get ahead a little bit and see what happens. In
Right.
1999, the PlayStation game Tiger Woods PGA Tour was forced to be recalled due to the disc containing a virus when opened on a PC.
Huh. That's interesting. That's such a ridiculous. I think that sounds pretty ridiculous to me. I'm gonna go with no. Surely that consumer testing would find something like that.
You gonna go with no? You sure?
No, Tiger Woods.
You are correct. They did,
No.
however, have a
Huh?
South Park pilot episode of Jesus vs. Santa, which is not a virus, so you are good.
Oh man.
That what? That is still absurd.
They put it on there as like I think just a test, and then they just forgot to take it off, and they wouldn't have known except people put it in the freaking PC to see what happened. And South Park, what do you know? All right,
That's
Kiki,
still farther than I would have assumed. Wow.
you'd think. I don't know. It's they were not very good at doing their job. But Kiki, this could be the dangerous one for you. Are you ready for your next question?
Yeah. I will try.
In 2024, a Star Wars ornament of Cad Bane from the Book of Boba Fett was recalled due to the brown paint having a risk of growing mold.
Cad Bane? I've never even heard of that character.
You haven't heard of... Everyone loves Cad Bane.
Maybe I remember now. He was probably in the holiday special after
He was in the
after
Book
George,
of Boba Fett.
Yeah, after George Lucas had one too many mushrooms and sold his idea to Bob Iger.
Is that how that worked? Jeez, I didn't even know that. But I do know the answer to this question, do you?
Yeah. So the question is whether or not this book from Cad Bane.
Cad
Contain-
Bane, from the Book of Boba Fett. Did they recall an ornament because of the risk of it growing mold?
An ornament from the book?
An ornament from the Book of Boba Fett. Of the beloved character Cad Bane.
In 2023?
2024.
2024.
This year.
Oh.
Now that we have all the facts.
Yeah. Okay. I guess sorry, I'm drawing it out because I'm probably gonna get it wrong, but I'm gonna say true.
I feel like this you're feeling like this question is going to be the Cad Bane of your existence. But you're correct. There was a recall on these things. They did not let the paint dry. It grew mold. So if you do have a Cad Bane ornament, every single one of them would be unique with its own mold design.
Well, that's nice.
All right.
And we'll see what
Ren,
it's like next year when they unrecall it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Cad Bane is definitely going to make a comeback. I mean, how can he not? After I've said
I'm
his
sure
name this many times,
I'm sure
gonna make a
RJ Jr. is
comeback.
probably going to say that's going to cure something, right? No, you give them the mold. That's what cures these children's diseases.
Just lick
That's
it
what
off.
gave me the worms.
Yeah, it's healthy. All right. Ren.
Toggle.
In 2016, the UK supermarket Co-op recalled their chocolate Santas, the hollow ones, due to 2 of them containing a surprise cockroach.
Got 2 of them? Recall the whole
2 of them.
Santas?
Mhm.
What year?
2016.
Surprise cockroach.
Mhm. Your life points taste delicious, by the way.
It seems a little unusual, but I suppose it would really not be good for public appearances if indeed 2 cockroaches. I feel like a lot of insects unfortunately come in contact with that kind of manufacturing, but it still seems like just 2. That's like such a bizarre sample size. I'm going to go with I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Okay, well, you would be correct. There were no cockroaches in 2016. There were 2 batteries, though. They did get recalled because they found batteries in the hollow chocolate.
That's so much worse. That is so much worse and less believable.
Tingly flavor. It's got a tingly flavor.
That's horrible.
So you still have your life point. You still have your life point.
Well, that means Ren can't
however, kinda. We're still gonna ask the last question because it's fun. But Kiki.
Oh no.
This is the danger one.
Kiki. Live,
if you
Kiki.
get this one,
If
you get this one wrong, that's right. If you get this one wrong, you go. If you get it right,
that's right. Ren can't lose.
Yeah, this is bad for you or me. So you know.
Ren's everywhere.
All right. In 2022, Coca-Cola recalled their Christmas-branded multi-packs of Coke Zero due to a mix-up where the zero sugar soda contained sugar.
2022? Okay. 2 years in. And this was just Coca-Cola recalling it?
Yes.
Containing sugar. Coke Zero. I'm gonna say, they recalled all of them? Is that what the question said?
They recalled the Christmas branded multi-packs of Coke Zero.
Christmas branded multi-packs.
Yes.
Oh. Contains sugar. I'm gonna say false. Why would they care that much? Maybe they did. I don't know. That's what I do. Maybe I died.
Kiki.
The answer is true.
No.
The winner and redemption of the Wrens everywhere is Ren Tradewind. Congratulations!
No way.
So, before we say goodbye, Kiki, I want to give you the opportunity. Do you have anything you want to say before you make your fateful drop to the bottom of the tower?
Sure. Check me out on Vox Pop, DC. We have an acapella group. Or check me out on my Blue Sky, Kiki Blue Sky social. And I don't know. Have a nice holiday, everyone. Stay safe next year and the years to come.
Love
We'll
it.
miss
But
you,
I only have one
Kiki.
thing to say to you. I got one thing to say, which is yippee-ki-yay, mother falcons, drop them!
Well, you know, he had a good run.
Oh, it's fine. You can get another elephant. All right. Congratulations. Thank you for coming on. Oh, I'm going to give you a hug. Love it.
Thank you, Toggle.
You did a
This was
fantastic
so
job.
cool.
My pleasure. You did a great job. You made this awesome. To everyone who's out there watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for showing up. We will be back in probably February with some new guests, new questions, maybe a few new things on the stage. New costume, of course. But that said, this has been Would You? I've been Toggle. Love you all. Have a fantastic night. Good night.